What's going on, boys? I'm just going to kick off this video by shouting out my new buddy Tyler2 Biffus. He's probably still AFK to this day, so if you join his server and see him in Roblox on that server, then he's probably going to be AFK in that same spot. He did some parkour like I'm doing right now and got up to this glass square, but I knocked him off by tapping him slowly and then eventually tapped him all the way to that spot. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, leave a like to support the channel, go to the description to check out my Discord, and let's get straight into the video. So this layout for my chefs and my order tables was my very first one, and I made it as efficient as I thought it could be, with having the chefs only having to turn around. But then I realized that the chefs can actually walk from table to table if one of the order tables has an order and their table doesn't have one, so they're still moving around. To be most efficient, you don't want chefs moving around at all whatsoever, and instead of spam buying ovens, it's a better idea to just upgrade the ovens and replace them, because buying more ovens mean you're moving still, and if you don't have a chef per oven, you're just wasting time and space. And leaving this layout of tables, having two-seaters everywhere, for now seems like a great idea, but later in the video you'll discover that that's actually not the best idea. So I had the dishwasher right in the corner at this point in time, so then all the moving that's happening near the teleporter, if any money's collected, it can go straight to next to the teleporter, which I thought is also a really smart idea, because then the waiters don't have to move very much at all. So yeah, this design is efficient for beginners, but there is a more efficient design which I'm going to show you in just a sec. Any second now. Okay, here we are. So this is the tiki table design. This has 4-seaters only. 4-seaters are excellent for my restaurant. With a 4-seater, it means that people will only walk in groups of 4. And in this game, the time interval of customers coming in groups doesn't change based on the amount of tables and chairs you have. So having as many seats on a table as possible is the best. I've tried 6-seaters and they do not work, so don't put 6 seats around a tiki table. It's a waste of space, a waste of time, and a waste of money, when you could be using it for something better. So only do 4 seats, because people will only come in a maximum group of 4. So I thought I may as well show you guys a new slot machine in this game. It's $777,777, which is extremely expensive, and I'm probably not going to be getting one anytime soon. So yeah, so the most important tips for building a grinding base is to have 4-seater tables and to put everything so then your staff don't have to move anywhere. Like this. This is a great design here. See, you've got... Oh, I'm deleting it. So yeah, that was a pretty good design. You could see that there was barely any moving having to be done by the chefs there. I actually reviewed the slot machine in the recording before I did the tiki table design, so this is probably where I'm wiping everything before I change the design. And this girl right here asked me what I was doing. I think she's having a bit of a panic attack, but I mean, like, people normally worry about things when it's none of their business, but I normally tell them anyway, because people who play this game are like people who play Adopt Me. They're probably 4 years old and have no idea what's going on. Anyway, so I use an auto clicker to wipe stuff in mass amounts, because doing it manually one by one takes way too long. It came with my SteelSeries mouse. SteelSeries is a brand, by the way. So after that, I started placing things down more efficiently. So I've got my appliances, and I'm going to put everything really close. So this is a T-shaped design. This is a very efficient design if you don't want to start glitching and morphing things together. You want to have, it's a 5x5 square, but it's in a T-shape, and then you have appliances in the corners of the T-shapes. So you want to face all your ovens inwards toward the ordering machine, so your staff chefs don't have to move, and the ordering machine's right behind them. They can just flip around and then turn back to their oven. Then you put the dishwashers right at the teleporter, which is another great idea. So then when you have orders coming in, that works really well. Gumball machine, you can also put that near the teleporter. It means that customers can easily go through the teleporter straight to the gumball machine and don't have to move as much either. It's all about saving time and saving space. That's how you win in this game, saving time and saving space. So again, this was done before I had the T-key design, and I started removing everything before I put the T-key tables in. Yeah, so you're probably hearing a really loud and annoying buzzing sound because when I record my voice, I don't actually hear the audio because I'm using a mobile recorder. I find it a lot easier. But anyway, back to the video. Let's go to the store. And I'm going to go and sell a whole bunch of this old stuff. And again, using my auto clicker so I don't have to manually click +1. I'm going to walk across to the tables section. And this is when I bought all the tables. So Tiki tables are 200 each. That's why I said it's not a good idea for beginners. And then the chairs are 75 each. So that's like cheap table price. And I just started spam buying those. It also helps to do mass buyings of things for the quests that are on the right hand side of the screen. They're quite useful. I feel like they should give you more money for doing quests, to be honest. But for now, you get a decent amount of money for what you do to finish those quests. Sometimes you barely get any turnover, like if it says own more stoves, I just spam by the cheap stoves. They haven't changed that either. So you want to place the Tiki tables. This is how you make your floors as efficient as possible. The customers don't actually need any walking room. They don't need spare tiles to walk across, so you can literally just cram everything as close to each other as possible. And again, I use this auto clicker to just slide across the screen and it would place all the chairs for me. But the trouble with an auto clicker is that sometimes the game will glitch and then you'll have a chair that looks like it's there but it's not actually, or it isn't there but the customers think it is, and then it will just be glitchy. This game is still pretty early on. There's a lot of things still to come, but so far they've done a great job. So back to the store, I don't think I bought enough chairs. And you want to place it in that formation because then you save the most space. Every layer is 14 tiles by 14 tiles, so you can use that to calculate prices for chairs and tables and how many you'd need. You can fit 5, so you do 5 times 7 Tiki tables, because you can do 5 rows of Tiki tables in that formation, and then you have a little bit of a gap on the edge that's only 2 wide instead of 3. So for all those super calculating nerds out there, you'll only be able to have 2 spaces on the end, and you probably put 3 or 4 Tiki tables up against the wall and then turn them into 4-seaters by putting chairs on the end as well, and then having all your cooking on one level. Only the reason why I say to upgrade your equipment and not to spam buy the new equipment is because old equipment mean that your chefs can still use the old equipment and it'll slow down your cooking time unless you have a chef per oven, but even then they will still use the old ovens. Also, the reason why I say that is because it saves a lot of space. You can put a lot more tables down doing that. So after you start getting customers, as you can see, they're coming in groups of 4. They'll fill up all your tables, and then you can earn a lot of money from that because they'll all eat together, and then they'll all give money together and all that. So you can see that as soon as an order comes in, the chefs can whip around and grab the order and then put it in the oven straight away with no delays. There's no moving around of the chefs. They don't need to swap ovens or anything because their oven's right in front of them. As soon as it's empty, they just go for the next one. Unless the order table is empty, in which case they walk around. But as soon as an order comes in, they'll just get it straight back to their oven. At this point, my restaurant started filling up really quickly with customers. And then the money started rolling in. Then I could put down more Tiki tables and more chairs. And things just went really smoothly from there. So I'm just going to remind you guys, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next episode. And please leave a like to support the channel because at the moment I'm quite small and really need the help. So moving on to my more efficient design. With the ovens, you'll see that it is in a 3x4 space surrounded by the bar tables. And the reason why I did that is because you can actually cram everything in that space. There's the 3 dishwashers that are on one side, and everything, all the staff can just morph through blocks if they need to. As you can see, the staff doing that right now. You've got the 3 ovens on one side, 3 on the other, and you can do this as long as you place the order table in the middle last, because otherwise it won't fit, and you need 2 tiles to fit an oven, and it'll let you do this as long as you put it in last. So yeah, that's how you do that really efficiently, and then you have lots of room for everything. The below 2 levels are really efficient, and they've got the tiki table design. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, please leave a like to support the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.